Hello, everybody. You're listening to I Woke Up For This with me, Blaise Kautzman, your host. We're going to have a super fun show today. We got Casey Flesch calling in. He's a comedian from Minneapolis who's going to be here this weekend. So we're going to answer this call, and then we're going to have a stellar time BSing with him today. Well, hello, Casey. How are you doing?
Hey, I'm good, man. How are you?
Oh, I can't complain. I'm up and about, and it's not snowing out, so that's always...
No shit. It's raining pretty good here. So.
Oh, really?
Yeah, just for today. But.
Nice. So, you gonna go out golfing today?
I don't know. We'll see where the day takes me, but I'm definitely gonna get into a course up there in Fargo this weekend.
Nice. Yeah, last time you were in Fargo, do you remember which one that you played at last time?
We played two separate ones. One of them was like just one of the public courses that's right by the interstate there. The other one, I don't remember what it was called at all, but it was more out in the country area.
Okay, right on. How many days a week are you usually golfing now?
These days, it's a little bit less than I usually have been. It's probably maybe one or two a week.
Oh, geez.
But it used to be like 3 or 4, but I've got more rent and all that crap now, so it's a little tough to spend $30 on every round.
Dude, that's why I don't like golf, is just due to the fact that I can't get good at it because I don't want to keep playing. I don't want to keep paying to be good at something. It bugs me.
Yeah, it's an expensive sport. My favorite sports are golf and hockey. So, the two cheapest ones to get involved with.
Oh, yeah. Did you grow up playing hockey then?
No, I just, I played baseball growing up, but I got really into hockey in like high school area. And then, I've tried to play beer league a couple times. I'm just really, really terrible at it. So it's pretty funny to watch me try to play.
Dude, yeah, there's like an outdoor tournament every year in Fargo for hockey, like a pond hockey tournament.
Yeah.
And none of my friends grew up, like, even skating. So we joined the tournament with having absolutely none of us could skate backwards even. Like, we're watching people try to skate beautiful. Backwards. We're like, this is going to be so unfair. We're like just trying to check people.
Incredible. How'd you guys do? Did you win it all?
Dude, we won. We joined the lowest like tier that we could that time, actually. But there was multiple times where they just have like a bunch of little rinks set up there. And then it's like it's not that high of walls, and like multiple of us couldn't stop, and so just ended up jumping over the walls and then like trying to turn back around. So, yeah.
Hilarious. I'm sure there's no hockey talent up in Fargo either. So
yeah.
It's all we do around here.
Yeah. What else you been up to this summer? Anything cool besides golf and, obviously not hockey?
Really not too much. Just a lot of golf, and then my gal and I have been getting back into like running a little bit, so we've been doing a little bit of that. Otherwise, yeah, it's been pretty slow for a summer for me. Comedy has slowed down quite a bit, so we're just kind of doing our best to stay active and move around. We live in a great spot near like 2 lakes out here in Minnesota, so we just go walk around those all the time.
Oh, nice. Dude, there's a couple kids, I think it just said like just recently in North Dakota, found a T-Rex skull.
Oh, wow, really?
Yeah, June 10th, 2024.
That's very, very recently. Is that not today? Yesterday?
Yesterday.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
Where was that?
I was just reading that article right before I came here, but out in the Badlands, so probably like kind of by Medora and things like that.
Okay.
But
all right.
Dude, that's one of the craziest things, walking and finding just a dinosaur head. It said that they just
stumbling across it.
Yeah, I think they said that they saw like an unusual looking object sticking out of the ground, so you go up to it.
Yeah, you can say that, I suppose.
I think
That's crazy.
I also think that I have like a theory that there actually was only T-Rex and like there was never any like velociraptors and things like that, and just all different sizes of T-Rex. And that's actually the only dinosaur.
Is this like a all one certain race looks the same kind of joke? Is that what's happening?
They all look the same, just different sizes. Yes, that's it. That's exactly what I was going for.
They're good at sports.
Yeah, all dinosaurs look the same, same to me.
Pretty much. Oh, I mean, they do now.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know. Do you know Markway Belcher, Casey?
I don't know, Mark. Have we met before?
I don't think that we have. The last time you were in town, I was out of town, so I couldn't
sure.
go. But I only heard good things, so it's nice to hear your voice.
That's very kind. Yeah, like it's entirely possible that I've met people. I'm terrible with like names, but like when I see somebody face to face, I remember if I've met them. But I don't think we have met before. So
No, I don't believe so.
No, that's exactly what I'm like too.
Mm-hmm.
Gotcha. Say that there were different types of dinosaurs rather than just the one type. What'd you say your favorite dinosaur is, Casey?
Oh man, I don't know. I feel like so I read a thing many years ago that like the velociraptors that were in Jurassic Park weren't actually like the size of them. They just made them for scary for the movie. So like an actual velociraptor was like the size of a chicken or something like that.
Oh,
I heard the same thing.
Yeah, I think that's probably true, but like, they got to do it for the movie or whatever. But like, in terms of, I don't know too much about dinosaurs because I'm not 7, but I think like maybe the one that like flashes its little like thing out and then spits on you, like.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, like the ones that just destroy Newman. I think that's fantastic. Those are the fun ones.
It is funny that I only know him as Newman as well.
Wait, his name's like Wayne something.
It's Wayne Knight, and he's actually very funny, but like it's just so much funnier to call him Newman. I'm sure he loves it.
Yeah.
That's Dilophosaurus.
Yeah, exactly. I can think of that word at 8:15 in the morning.
Well, like you said, you're not 7. I mean, little kids have a weird way of remembering every single dinosaur on every page of every book.
It's because they haven't been broken in their minds yet. They can remember the fun stuff. I'm just over here trying to remember Rent. The musical.
I was just going to say
right,
that, yeah.
Right.
I'm trying to remember all of the words from 525,600 minutes.
I've never even seen it. You're way light years ahead of me on that one.
I know of it. I've never seen it.
We had to sing.
Yeah, I'm not a musical guy.
Yeah, we had to sing a couple of those songs in choir when we were in
Choir.
Oh.
In a band.
When you're in choir.
Inquiring minds want to know. I've never seen. Well, okay, let me ask you this, Casey. Now, do you think that chickens are descendant of dinosaurs, or like lizards?
I'm pretty sure like all birds are, aren't they? Like if you look at them, they're pretty dinosaur-like, I think.
I try to stay as far away from birds as I can. I just don't like them.
Sure. Sure.
When they come up.
Where did this phobia come from? Are you just out of nowhere? I
mean, since we've never met, you might not know. I have a large, not a large. Do you know Ethan Peterson?
I know Ethan. Ethan's a great guy.
Okay, now picture Ethan's hair, but like he got a haircut and there's like 4 or 5 inches off. So I have like a big curly mop.
Okay.
And just one time I was like, I don't know, 6, 7, 8 years old, maybe 24. Birds flew down and I think I honestly was in the woods at one point. I got some like random sticks in my hair, like just brushing through things or whatever.
Okay.
And then birds, multiple, swooped down and tried to they were pulling my hair, trying to get either those sticks out or make some nest materials. I don't know what was going on, but they wouldn't leave me alone. And then nobody was around me, and my parents thought it was hilarious. And I was like, they're going to gouge my eyes out. Right. Looking, if it wasn't me, I'd probably be in the same boat. Like,
Yeah.
But instead, it was me, and
That's that could be fair. That's a fair reason to kind of stay away from birds. I was playing mini golf with my gal one time, and there was a sign near one of the holes that says there's like a territorial bird, so just like be careful. And
he kept stealing the balls.
like lining up my putt, and then this bird swoops down from the trees and like hits me on the top of the head, and it was very jarring. That's 100% the reason why I missed the putt. Otherwise, I'm incredible at mini golf. But if there's a bird swooping at my head, it's a little distracting.
Yeah, that's a challenge that you're not used to. That's like a well, maybe they were being territorial. This whole time I thought they were trying to get sticks out of my hair, and they were just trying to protect their young.
You actually have baby birds living in your hair that we don't know about.
They're still in there. When's the last time you checked?
Yeah.
Well, I'm going to be honest with you guys right here, right now. I've never checked for birds in my hair. Not once.
See, there you go. They're just living in there now.
Dang it.
I'm going to start bringing worms and just holding them up above your head, see if different birds start coming out.
There's a whole ecosystem of birds. I have the last living dodo stuck in my hair.
That wouldn't be too bad, actually. You'd be rich.
I
probably would be.
Be uncomfortable, but rich.
Well, I mean,
probably uncomfortably rich.
Would I become like rich, like I can sail anywhere in the world on my private yacht rich? Or is it just like, hey, I have $20,000 I can just spend on whatever it is? Is $20,000 rich?
I think 20K will get you a pretty good yacht, won't it? I don't know. I don't
think so.
That sounds like a lot.
20K gets you a pretty good used pontoon.
Well, you could get around the world on a used pontoon.
What?
Yeah, I could.
That would be pretty funny just to have like if they were to just have a reality show like Me and My Dodo, and it's just like you and the Kardashians.
They're following me around, and I don't drive. There's cameras on me all the time.
The dodo does all the thinking for you. You're at the grocery store to just pull stuff off the shelf.
I get really pissed at the spaghetti because I think it's worms, and I just bite these hard worms. Like, dang it.
Hey, you're pretty much just Banjo-Kazooie then.
Oh, yeah. That's a good point.
Was he known for knocking things off the shelf at the grocery store?
I'm sure
that's all the game is.
Yeah. You go to the nearest Hornbachers and just get stuff knocked over.
Hornbachers. I love grocery stores that are not well known. That is hilarious to me.
Which grocery store you usually shop at? Dude, grocery store names
Walmart.
Yeah, Hornbachers is like pretty regional.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, it's not even. I've never seen it outside of Fargo.
No, it isn't. I don't.
The weird thing is started in Moorhead.
Yeah, I love stuff like that.
Oh boy, dude! I was also looking. There's been just like different world records that I've been looking at recently. Like this one guy I swear that world records too are just made up for. Any person can do anything and be like, I'm going to break this world record. Because this one guy just broke the record for juggling the most times on a balance board. I'm like, who else is doing that?
His little brother, and that's who he beat for the record.
Yeah. And the funny thing is he just spent more than 6 minutes on the balance board and made 2,346 catches. So it's like,
wow.
Yeah, but like... the crazy thing is that the Guinness Book of World Records comes out to watch this man do it. And like, I kind of want that job to be the Guinness person to go around and be like, well, I'm going to go watch this person juggle. Please fly me out to Jamaica to watch this.
Sounds like a bad job.
Yeah.
The only problem is nobody in Jamaica can juggle, so you're going to like Winnipeg in January.
That is true.
You could call the guy beforehand and say, hey, our headquarters is in on the beach in Hawaii, so we're going to have to go there in order for this to... And then he's going to have a GoFundMe. He's going to raise a bunch of money. He's going to get there. You'll already be there. because the
Yeah.
company paid for you.
Everything's
Yeah.
coming up.
Yep.
Do you have to count those individually? How do they count? Do they sit there and, okay, 1 catch, 2 catch, 3 catch? How do they do that? That sounds exhausting.
That you'd think so, yeah. Like,
I applied for this record
well, listen.
5 years ago, but the application was
We're
denied.
just gonna take your
It was
word
for
for
the
it.
most juggling catches in 1 minute.
yeah, dude. That is funny too. Like, I guess you can get denied for your for your thing too. They're like, that's just too stupid.
That's
Yeah.
not bad either.
I have the world record for the most times adjusting the microphone in the studio. Like, what?
Is it?
I'm going up for that right now.
You guys just have a nerd in there counting? Okay, 1, 2, 3.
Always make sure you have a nerd close. We just
Yeah, if you need to verify a record, you better have a nerd with you.
oh yeah, dude. Those
course.
people need to have some slight form of autism to be that good at counting.
Well, I would imagine that they go through, they count it, they estimate it, it's been recorded, like video, and then somebody goes back and counts it, and maybe they do it mathematically where they're like, okay, he's throwing it at this pace, so over a time of this much, he's thrown it, 2,682
I don't know.
times.
I'm guessing that they just always carry an abacus, no matter what.
The abacus. I don't know. I think counting live is even slightly better than watching the slow-mo replay. Maybe they have one of those like attendance counter things, like those little clickers where you're just like, okay, you click it
Oh,
with your
yeah.
thumb, and it's just like boom, boom, boom. Maybe they do that. We need to get to the bottom of this.
We really do. Yeah, we'll figure it out by this weekend for sure.
I'm going to apply for that record and then make them come out here, and they'll be like, you can't even juggle.
like you really wasted our time.
I have the
got
world record
3.
for the most amount of wasted time by a Guinness employee.
Yeah, they're like,
There it is.
we're gonna go over to Hornbacher's and find that DoDo head guy because he seems.
Now we're talking.
Let's say you were to apply for a world record, Casey. What do you think yours would be?
Well, I was just thinking about how last time we were in Fargo after the show, we went to a restaurant and got all you can eat like boneless wings, and I think that would probably be my best effort, honestly.
What do you think's the most you can eat on that? Boneless wings seem heartier than bone and in too.
Yeah, I just like it better because you can like just eat the whole thing. You don't got to like worry about picking off
Yep.
of a bone. But I saw, okay, so last time we went, I think it was Applebee's that was doing it, but now the current promotion of all you can eat is Buffalo Wild Wings. So vastly different, I think. And I saw it was probably a reel on Instagram about a woman who went and she spent 8 hours at a Buffalo Wild Wings and she had 69 boneless wings, which doesn't seem like a lot to me, honestly.
Not
Over
for 8 hours. No way.
No.
That's a long time. So I think I could get easily triple digits if I had 8 hours to do it. And I think our shows this weekend aren't until like 9 o'clock, so we have plenty of time.
Oh heck yeah. Actually, I saw my buddy when B-Dubs has like Wednesday all you can eat wings.
Buy one,
Yeah.
get one.
And two, I think
It
used to
doesn't-
be all he could eat because my roommates from college, one of them bet the other one that he couldn't eat double the amount of wings that he ate.
Oh,
And we were there for probably about 3 hours. My one buddy ate 41 wings. And then he ate 42 wings. And then my other buddy, he played football he was a cornerback for the Bison and stuff. So he was always burning a lot of calories,
Of
But
course.
we're sitting there. He ate 84 wings. And we were like, holy cow, they were bone in because that was the special, whatever.
Yeah.
But he also was eating French fries to clear his palate, because he was just getting sick.
Oh my God, what?
Dude, later on that night, we were playing video
no.
games, just staying up. My buddy who ate 84 wings was just rolling around on the ground. And he was like, my stomach hurts so bad. We're like, yeah, dude, you ate 84 chicken wings with the different sauces plus all that. Pretty sure he had a couple pops as well.
Oh,
So
Oh,
then,
yeah.
he's crying on the ground and rolling around. We're like, dude, you did this to yourself. Like, I don't feel bad for you.
He's
Well,
gonna
no,
have
his
a
buddy
heart
did it
attack.
to
There's
him.
so much sodium.
Well,
Right.
yeah. So what happened then later? He's like, I got to go to the hospital. We're like, you don't got to go to the hospital. He goes, you got to take me to the hospital. So we did. And then the doctor goes, thank God you brought him in because his appendix was about 15, 20 minutes from bursting. And
Holy crap.
Yeah. And we're like, I don't know if they know what makes the appendix burst, but I bet that's something.
Apparently it's wings.
Yeah, 84 is the max, 84 wings.
Insane.
The funniest thing about that,
my
though, was that my buddy ate the 84 wings. And then my other friend who bet him that he couldn't eat double, quick just ate one more wing at the end so that he would have had to eat two more, and he couldn't do it. He just like put his bones down.
That's rude. There should have
That's-
been a cutoff for
Yeah.
sure.
That's a timing thing. Like you have between this time. Yeah.
Yeah, but a lady eating...
What a jerk.
Yeah, yeah, it kind of rules though. But yeah, that lady eating 60 wings in 8 hours seems...
That's a long time.
Yeah, that seems incredibly easy.
Yeah, I could easily do that. That's like barely 10 an hour. It's not even 10 an hour.
Yeah, that's ridiculous. We'll have you top that this weekend.
I can't wait.
Yeah.
We'll do it Saturday afternoon, and then that Saturday show will be just a disaster. My appendix will rupture.
Yeah, you're laying on stage going, take me to the hospital.
Everybody's just laughing at you.
Everybody's just cracking up. They're like, what an incredible bit. Oh, my God, he sold it.
You just start barfing blood.
They're like, oh, my God, special effects. Crazy.
It's great. It's great.
It turns into a Gwar show.
Yeah. Have you ever been to a Gwar show?
No, it sounds terrible.
Agreed. There was a time in my life I feel like I would have gone, but like now, there's no way. It doesn't make any sense.
I'm sure it's like fun. Like if I were gonna go, you know, like with the mentality of like I'm gonna get a bunch of random goo all over me, like I'm sure it'd be fine, but like nothing about me wants that to happen. So it's never, and I don't even know that I would be able to tell you a Gwar song if it was like my life depended on it. So like if I liked the music, maybe it would be a little easier, but I'm not trying to go get destroyed at a venue like that.
Yeah, that is. You need to just go home and shower right after that. You can't. It's not like a thing
Yeah,
that
you
you
don't
like.
go to like Denny's.
Yeah.
That would be the world's worst first date. Or best first date.
That would be so funny. Let's go to a concert. Okay. Covered in garbage.
We're gonna go to the Gwar show, and then we'll go to Perkins afterwards.
I don't like Perkins. Okay.
You could dip your chicken fingers in the goo on your shoulder.
Yeah.
Oh gosh.
It's got to be edible, right?
You'd think so.
Well, it's got
it's
it's
getting in
gotta be-
everybody's mouth for sure.
It's got to be
Exactly.
non-toxic.
Yeah, non-toxic and edible are different.
Yeah, it's very different.
You just because you can eat it doesn't mean you should. I imagine
I've
it's
heard
like
that before.
yeah, like corn syrup and who knows what it is.
Oh, I'm sure it's a lot of corn syrup.
Somebody
which is
knows.
Super healthy for you.
Yeah,
If only there was a device I had in my hand that I could look up.
molasses.
No, we wouldn't want to do that. That would be crazy.
Dude, there had to have been a show where like, what is it? Gwar has opened for like ICP. I don't know if you could. That would be just an amazing place to see people.
That would be crazy.
Yes.
Because I'm pretty sure ICP does the same stuff as Gwar. They just use that Fago soda or whatever
Yeah.
it's called, and you just get drenched anyway. So maybe you'd get rinsed off, I guess.
Yeah, yeah. They're like they just throw all that different fake blood on you and you wash it off with soda.
What they need at a Gwar show is they need a headlining band like Weezer who comes out and just sprays you with like seltzer water.
That's the thing. Gwar really could never be an opening band. They always need to be the headliner because everyone's just sitting there sticky for the whole show.
That's a funny point. Yeah, that's really funny.
What kind of music are you into?
Funny enough, I do usually like a little bit of like metal stuff. I just never got into Gwar.
Nice.
I don't know. I guess I always assumed Gwar was metal, but if you played a Gwar song, I don't think I would recognize it as them.
If Gwar was actually just like an indie little acoustic band, they're just dressed like that, throwing stuff on people.
Go to the Gwar acoustic set and they just throw like packing peanuts on you to get ready for it.
I'm gonna go see Ben Harper, Jack Johnson, Dave Matthews Band, and I think Gwar's doing an acoustic set.
They use like their real human names too, and it's like Dave Smith from Gwar.
Yeah.
We actually all find out that they actually are monsters. And none of them are dressed up. I think Gwar had a Tiny Desk concert one time.
That can't be. That's probably true, though. I mean,
they did. Just a bunch of real life monsters.
Capri Sun.
Yeah.
Oh boy! Oh boy! Oh boy!
If I saw Gwar now do you think Gwar walks down the street like in like goth attire, or do you think they tone it way down when they're just going grocery shopping?
I feel like they would probably try to be like, they're probably old now, so they probably just try to blend in a little bit. But there was definitely a time when they're in the grocery store with their like full gear on for sure.
What if what's that dude, the Dread Pirate Roberts, right? So he's always he's always somebody new. So do you think like Gwar just keeps getting, like, they started in the 80s or whatever and they just keep replacing the band members with younger people so they'll never die? I actually thought that of Buckethead.
Oh, sure. Yeah, I've heard that rumor about old Buckethead for sure.
Yeah.
And that one other, there's like some DJ that never shows his face. Didn't they say something about that guy too?
Marshmallow?
Is that the one? I don't know anything about a DJ.
Neither do I. It is very funny, just the names of the people in Gwar. Like, there's just like one question. It's like, why did Beefcake leave Gwar?
Because his bandmates kept calling him Beefcake. He's my name is Eric.
With a K.
They were strong.
Yeah, that's funny. I think Beefcake is the new Banksy.
Oh, that's how you don't get caught. I thought they figured out that dude Banksy was the guy from not Radiohead. It was like a band or something.
I think that was just a publicity stunt by that band, which it worked pretty well because you still remember their name after all this stuff.
Pew, boo.
Dude, I think my favorite Banksy was when they actually like destroyed all those documents. Do you see that? They had like a big. They said they had like an original Banksy at this big auction place.
Oh yeah,
and
that
so
one was incredible.
these rich people were just like, okay, we spent like, I don't know, $750,000, and then right when they like hit the gravel, they hit the gavel.
The gravel.
Yeah, and then it, like, they won it, and then it just went through a shredder.
Yeah, the frame was the shredder, and as soon as the auction closed, they shredded it. It was hilarious.
Yeah.
But dang.
Although it's worth so much more money now just for the shreds, but it's still so funny.
Gosh, I never thought of that. I didn't know that he did that.
You should really be up on your Banksies.
Yeah, I should.
You got to read into the lore.
There was a big deal in Minneapolis. I think he put something on a water tower, and everybody was
Is
like,
that true? I never heard about that.
I thought so. I mean, it was, kind of by Loring Park and the Cherry in that area somewhere.
Oh, sure,
if I remember
okay.
right.
I didn't realize that. That's pretty exciting.
I think it was the Obey deal. Which, isn't that a clothing company now?
Sure. Yeah, I've seen that on clothes, I think, for sure. I hope he gets royalties. Or she, I guess. Banksy could be a woman, too. We never know.
That is
We've
true.
been saying it wrong the whole time. It's Banks A.
Yeah.
You know, because it's a girl.
Yeah, I get it.
You gotta yeah, we all came with
We're
that.
on there? Okay, good.
What do you think's like the weirdest place you've ever performed stand-up comedy, Casey?
Oh, gosh. Well, because I produce, like, Don't Tell Comedy in Minneapolis, we have some really random spots we do shows.
Oh yeah.
We've been doing a bunch of, like, skate parks and auto shops lately. So those are pretty fun and cool. They're not, like, weird. I guess, like, doing so many different, like, bar shows and stuff in small towns, it's just a lot of, like, it's all, like, the same small town bar. You know, you walk
Yep.
in and it's the same, like, 20 people at every place, and then it's, like, the squeaky door, and they all turn to look at you, like, who the hell's coming in here?
That is always a fun
And
one.
those ones, like, it's not, like, a weird place, you know, because it's just a small town bar, but, like, the vibe overall, I get, like, uncomfortable because it's, like, we barge into this bar on a Friday night, and all these people are just trying to have a few drinks, you know, after a long work week, and then some idiots from the city come in, and they're like, all right, everybody, shut up, we're going to tell you a joke. And they're like, what?
Yeah.
And then, yeah, you like, they talk and you yell at them, and they're like, what am I? I'm just here to get my Miller Lite. Like, leave me alone. It's so crazy.
Dude, one time we were doing a show like in Devil's Lake, I think it was, and Dave
Sure.
Standel and stuff was with me, and we went up there, and yeah, it's the same thing. Like, we walk in, and people are just like, we're not expecting comics to come in and things like that. And they go,
It's
oh, well,
so
you guys,
insane.
they're like, you guys are doing a show. You should make fun of this guy right over here. We always make fun of him. And we're like, well, that's not nice. He's like, he has Tourette's. Make fun of that. And we're like, we're not going to go do that.
Well, they gave you
It's so-
permission.
yeah. Well, yeah. I mean, if you can like figure it out and see if they'll be able to take a joke or not, for sure. But
Yeah.
if somebody's like, go make fun of that guy, he's different. It's like, what the hell
Yeah,
are you talking about?
exactly.
When you're done with him, he's got autism, and then that guy's in a wheelchair. Like, I don't want to. I'm not ready for this.
At least one of those I can
Yeah.
see with my eyes to begin with. The other ones I need to figure it out later.
It's so silly. You're like, yeah, we're gonna come up here and you're gonna give us $10 to be able to sit in your hometown bar for the night. It's like, get out of my face.
Oh,
Those
dude.
ones are always like the weirdest vibe for sure.
Yeah, I was sitting at the bar on Sunday for a little bit. I was sitting there BSing with the bartender. This other regular who comes in there, was like some younger kid or whatever, was like, he had like 2 drinks and then was like, can't believe you guys got me drunk. And we're like, dude, you had like 2 beers. And he goes, I have 3 toes. And we're like,
Nice.
show us. He goes, no, that's embarrassing. He's like, you guys, I'm just too drunk. We're like, dude, you've had 2 beers. But he took off his sock, and he had like where the big toe is and the toe right beside that. Then there was just space and then a little toe.
What the?
Whoa!
So he
did
was
he
like constantly doing like a metal symbol with his foot?
Yeah.
did he get it?
Kinda, and then we're like, oh, whoa, that's crazy. the bartender goes, is that from like inbred stuff from your family? Like joking around, and the kid goes, I think there actually was some back in the day because my family does. We're like, dude, do not tell people
Yeah,
that.
stop saying that. Yeah, just say no.
Hilarious. That's so funny. I mean, if you're in a bar and you bring up the fact that anything looks different on you, you're gonna have to show it.
Oh
Like,
yeah, exactly.
Mm-hmm.
It's like when I found out that my mom had like 11 nipples.
It was at a bar where she showed everybody.
Dude, I went home one time and my mom was like, lifted up her shirt a little bit by like her belly button and stuff, and was like, look at all these spots or like moles and stuff. I went to go get checked out. She goes, the doctor looked and goes, that's all around like the mammary lines. Those are actually all nipples. I have like 11 nipples. We're like, well, put down your shirt, man. Like, now that's gross.
Hell?
She's like, I could have
Your
fed
mom
all
is a cat?
Yeah, pretty much. She's like, I could have fed all 6 of you at once. I'm like, please stop talking.
boy.
Mom, I'm going to go look at this guy's 3 toes. you should.
Oh,
You couldn't have done that. We're varying ages.
Okay. Just a bunch of kids laying around. Oh.
That's the thing is like, there's a 12-year age gap between all of us, but it's fine.
Oh, man.
What a family.
What a family. I don't know who's weirder in that, the mom or the kids.
That's your new reality show, to be honest with you.
Dude, we got a couple reality TV shows now. We got 11 Nipped Mom and Dodo Brain Markway.
Dodo Brain.
Oh,
Yeah, he's leading me around, or she. I don't know. I don't know what it is.
Yeah, the new TLC lineup is going to be wild.
Wild.
Yeah, just wait for the crossover episode. It's going to be explosive.
Yeah, that's actually when my mom cheats on my dad with the dodo bird.
With the bird, for sure.
The bird's
Yeah,
attracted to
100%.
all those nipples.
I just
I don't like your face or personality, but dang it if those nipples aren't hot.
I think of having Mark Way just doing like his singular thing, looking at the camera, being like, I know that Blaise's mom is cheating on his dad with a bird in my hair, but I don't know how to tell him.
That talking head
The
thing like the
classic
office.
dilemma.
Oh, man.
You'd be the talk of the town.
I'd hope so.
What would be better to talk about than that?
That's it. If you're cheating on someone with a bird in someone's hair, that's usually you'd probably be caught pretty
Usually,
quick.
that's usually most of the time that happens.
It usually doesn't last too long. You're caught pretty quick.
I mean, I hope there's birds allowed at the cellar because I need this to happen this weekend.
Please come with a bird on your hair.
Yeah. Oh,
If
man.
anybody comes with a bird on their head, I'll give them $10, and it can't be either of you.
Oh,
Aw.
I'll let.
Me and
We'll
Blaise
spread
are going
the
to hand
word.
out birds right outside the door.
The first person, and that's it. And if I catch them giving any money to either of you, I get
We each
both of
made
you owe me
$5.
$300.
Yeah.
Take a cut of it.
Yeah.
Are you hosting this
And
weekend?
then you get No, I don't know who's hosting or who is
I'm doing a spot on Saturday.
Saturday.
But I don't know.
Nice.
Yeah, but I don't know who's hosting. We'll see. Yeah, on Friday night I'm out at like a. Dude, there's some like music festival thing that seems like an EDM festival, and then they're like, then we're gonna have some comics going at like 9:30 p.m. and I'm like, we'll see how this
Yeah.
goes.
Oh,
So,
man.
Oh, boy.
Oh.
Yeah.
I've never
That's gonna
seen
be
music
something.
and comedy go well.
That's the thing. That has to be one of the ones where I mean, when we're talking about weirdest worst spots.
Yeah, yeah. I did one at like a punk rock show once, and it was like okay, and it was only because we did comedy like while they were tearing down and setting up the bands, and so like anybody who was near the stage was like into it, but obviously most of the people just like left and went to smoke or whatever. But it was like okay because it flowed really well. There was never any like downtime or anything, but it was still not ideal. I would not want to do an EDM festival with everybody rolling.
Yeah, exactly.
We're just kind of like staring at you, but not because of the reasons you think. It's because they see a giant bird coming out of your hair.
Yeah, everyone there is actually just laughing super hard the whole time. I haven't heard anything you said.
You haven't said a word.
Like, this guy is amazing. I hope that he rolls around and eats chicken wings later.
Oh. Now I'm excited for chicken wings. Buffalo
Yeah,
Wild
dude.
Wings, though. B-dubs, all you can eat.
I mean, It's not ideal, but it'll be a good time. There's a pretty good deal going on over there. I mean, all you can eat anything is a good deal, if we're being honest.
Truly. Well, you had Mark Way had all you could eat stuff at Applebee's one time.
That is true. I mean, it was a good deal. I feel like I got a lot, but I had to eat a lot to feel like I got my. Normally we go there because it's like half price apps or something. So normally I'm spending $7, if you will, and then this time it was like $15. And then it was not that it was horrible for the budget, but it was just like, well, I just spent twice as much as I normally would. I could have got a big old quesadilla and some wings for the same thing, and now I have to eat. And they bring out the plate of fries and then like 6 little pieces of whatever item. I got riblets too. That was a mistake. Like,
Yeah.
actually, they were good, but they were just so tiny. So tiny.
Yeah, they always bring out just like the tiniest amount. It's like, just bring me 3 of those at once.
Exactly. You're
Right.
going to eat it all anyway.
Yep. But they want you to go through the mental anguish of ordering so that you feel embarrassed for ordering yet another plate of 3 wings. Like, oh.
100%. That's how they get you.
Yeah. They bring out 12 at first, and then it's 6 at a time, and then you're like, well, can you just bring out 12 more? Because I'm going to... Or you have to... They bring out the 12 buffalo parmesan, or parmesan garlic, and then you're like, well, can I just get 6 more of these at this, just start that order right now.
Yeah, just keep them going. Just, like, keep them in the fryer.
Yeah.
And we'll be fine. We'll tell you when to stop.
Darn tootin'. Yeah, so you got golf and chicken wings this weekend, so it should be a good time.
Oh, where are you guys hitting the links?
I don't know. I'm probably going to see what's around that day and see how it goes. But I always do that last minute kind of stuff. So it's more fun that way for me to just be super spontaneous and be like, this one looks all right. And then I show up and it's terrible, but it's, it's a fun story. That's about it.
Yeah.
I've also needed a haircut for about 4 months, so I might try to find a spot in Fargo. So if anybody knows of a haircut place or wants to come to the show and cut my hair on stage, that would be awesome too.
Oh, there's an idea.
You could do your set, but you're getting your haircut at the same time.
Yeah, and see how well it goes.
Or just get your haircut regular by the person who's cutting it, and then just the chit-chat between you guys and the long periods of silence where you're like...
Yeah, you're not even talking. Yeah. You just literally are getting a haircut. So how are things going lately? Good.
What do you do for work? Yeah. I'm a hairdresser.
Yeah.
I'm an electrical engineer. Well, what are you doing cutting my hair? This is just a hobby. 2 guys said they'd pay me $20 to do this on stage while you were here. I don't know. They gave me a pair of scissors.
And you cut a bird out of it?
No.
They actually find a bird in your hair. And it's like, what?
That's funny. That's good stuff right there.
Yes, it is. But yeah, we got to get out of here soon because the hour is almost up. So thanks for calling in today, Casey.
Of course. Thanks for having me, Blaise.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, we'll
you.
see you this weekend for sure on Saturday.
Can't wait.
You going to be around here this weekend, Mark
I think
Way?
so. I'm supposed to go. It's Father's Day on Sunday, so being that I have the fam, I might end up not there on... I'll probably be there Friday or Saturday.
Right on.
Yeah, pop in one of the days. It'll be fun.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Awesome, everybody. You got 2 times to see him this weekend. It's Casey Flesch and Lahiru. I don't know how to pronounce his last name there.
Summer Singha, I believe. Is,
okay.
Pretty close.
Okay, awesome. Yeah, you got 2 chances to see them. That's at Friday at 9 p.m. and Saturday at 9 p.m. The doors open at 8:30. It's going to be a stellar show, so make sure to tell your friends and get those tickets online, and we'll have a great time.
Yeah, before they sell out.
Fantastic. Thank you, boys. Somebody come cut my hair for the love of God.
Okay, sounds good. We'll talk to you later, Casey.
Bye, Casey.
All right, we'll see you soon. Bye.
Bye. That was Casey Flesch.
Casey. Yeah, I heard good things. Like I said earlier, I didn't get to see him, but I only heard good things. And, You can tell just by talking to somebody that they have a good sense of humor, good heart, and I'm excited, you know?
Good hearts and good farts.
Good farts.
That was dumb.
Nah, it was fine.
Okay, guys. Well, we will be here next week. I don't know who's going to be our guest then yet, but we'll figure it out. Really flying by the seat of our pants every week, being like, who should we get when there's not comedy going on? But you got anything fun to say, Markway, before we head out?
Geez, fun to say. Well, riboflavin. That's pretty fun to say.
It's part of DNA.
Yeah. No, I think riboflavin's like not a vitamin, but like a nutrient. I don't. I'm gonna Google this. What?
And we'll come back next week and let you know what it is.
Do I know how to spell riboflavin? Oh, there we go. Vitamin B2, baby.
Braby. Heck yeah, Braby. We will talk to you next week on I Woke Up for This.
Bry.
Toodaloo.
Braby.
I need to get this going here. 1 second.